And from the race for president to the race for U.S. Senate here in Massachusetts, Democrats faced off for the first time. And as Jim Armstrong shows us, they challenged each other and Scott Brown.
By the way, I did inhale and I did enjoy it.
The UMass Lowell audience very friendly for all of the candidates. Student questioners offering up softballs, giving those vying to challenge Scott Brown the chance, for example, to tell everybody what kind of superhero they'd like to be.
Well, I'd have to be the Incredible Hulk, right?
When it came time for policy, the half-dozen Democrats had the chance to define themselves as candidates, but also to take some swipes at the incumbent.
That I know how to beat Scott Brown.
Next to me, he will come across as nothing more than an empty suit.
But Brown was not the only target. Newcomer to the race, Elizabeth Warren, found herself in the crosshairs quite a few times.
If Alan Casey and I could reject PAC money, I would ask all these candidates, particularly Professor Warren, to reject PAC money.
There was even a joking suggestion the former consumer advocate get her old job back.
The first thing I would do is urge President Obama to reconsider and appoint Elizabeth Warren to run the consumer agency.
For her part, the current frontrunner, who is already pulling even with Senator Brown in some polls, performed very well, mentioning her fight for the middle class in almost every answer.
America's middle class has been hammered, squeezed, and chipped at for a generation now, and it can't take it much longer. This is what I work on. This is my life's work.
A lot of those questions tonight really were no-brainers, especially for Democratic candidates. One of them essentially asked, are you pro-choice? To which they all, of course, answered yes. Some candidates, when faced with questions like that, gave brief, straightforward answers. But here's the thing, Elizabeth Warren always seemed to have a polished response ready for all of those questions, and as a result, ended up getting with big applause lines almost every time. Jack?
It's going to be a fun race. Thank you so much, Jim. Each of the candidates also said they support allowing undocumented immigrants to pay in-state tuition rates at Massachusetts colleges.